Started shipping earlier this year. This is a lower profile machine than what we had in the past. This is not a huge market, but it's growing. In fact, of all percentage wise, this is the fastest growing product in the market. It's about almost 30% more than last year, and it's been growing almost at that pace for a while. So this is an important piece of product. We offer two different sizes, a 50 and an 80, but within those two sizes we offer two different variances. We offer this is our 80, which is our biggest one. We also offer a W80 in this size, a high speed, which goes up to 21 miles an hour. So when you're having to road it somewhere, if you're doing snow removal somewhere and you're wide open and you got to go, 21 miles an hour just gets you there pretty quick. Okay. We also offer a 50, and again, this goes by horsepower, so this is essentially an 80 horsepower. Our 50 is our 50 horsepower. We offer the 50 in two different loader arm configurations. This right here is a standard wheel, what we call a Z-bar, which is a standard wheel loader type loader configuration. This is going to give you more power into more breakout force. It's going to be a more productive machine. And then what we have, what we call a parallel lifter, our tool carrier version, which is a straight loader arm, kind of sort of like our backhoe, which gives you true mechanical self-leveling. That's great for pick and carry applications, using pallet forks. Where do you want to use these? Guys, these are starting to replace those as well. That's what it is. If you've got a little more room and space isn't as big of a deal, this is going to give you more lift. It's going to be a much more comfortable ride than a skid steer will, and it's going to give you a little higher reach. So you're going to see these. The biggest segment for this is your ag, where it's not as tight. If you don't need to get in underneath the barn, they're starting to utilize these more and more often. What is standard what's nice about these is we're standard with a skid steer compatible coupler. So if you've got that guy who needs a little more space, a bigger machine, he can utilize all of his skid steer attachments on this machine. So he can use his pallet forks, he can use his buckets, he can use his auger, he can use whatever on this machine. Save him some money. Okay?
I'd say with the new cab too, we put a lot of effort into the redesign of the cab, and I'd say from control placement, even just running the joystick in where you select the forward and reverse, you've got an adjustable armrest in there, so if you're, depends if you're tall or short, you can adjust it so your arm is very comfortable laying with your hands on it. And like Paul said, if you're talking about loader in, day in and day out, you're not going to get any more comfortable than something like this, and more precise with the visibility.
Correct.
That this
Yeah, and look around. You see all the glass in there. You've got great visibility down to pretty much everything you want. The cab, nice and spacious cab in there. Very, wheel loader cabs. There's nothing real, magical about them. It's got your loader adjustment, your loader arm joystick, your forward, front, and back, and then it's kind of running like a car, right? And again, we talk about daily maintenance, everything right back here, right? Or fuel up right here. So again, everything. You don't have to undo any bolts, nothing like that. Everything from the ground level. Very easy to get to. Again, we want to make sure that they're doing their daily maintenance, saving them money. So if we can make it easier for them, they're more likely to do it. So, and like I said, largest segment in this is your ag guy, followed by your landscaping guy, and then your rental houses. So that's it on these three products.